problem may be. How many of y'all are going to lift him? I'm going to lift him for the whole world to see. How many of y'all got victory now? I got the victory. Because he is our Lord. He is my King. And he's the reason that we can even sing tonight. Say it again. No matter what. No matter what. Come on, talk to him. The problem may be. I'm going to live. I'm going to lift him for the whole world to see. I got the victory. I got the victory, for he is my King. He's the reason. He's the reason that I sing. The word said if I be lifted up, I'll draw all men unto me. I know that I'm gonna lift him up till he speaks from eternity. Said if I be lifted up, I'll draw all men unto me. I know that I'm gonna lift him up till he speaks from eternity. All right, put those hands together, come on. We give you glory in this place, oh God. You're awesome and you're worthy to be praised. We will lift you up. We will lift you up. Come on, lift him up. Lift him up. Come on, men. Higher and higher. Men, lift him up. Lift him up. Men. Lift him up. Men, lift him up. Lift him up. Oh, sing it in. Higher and higher. Alto shoulder. Lift him up. Lift him up. Lift him up. Higher. Higher and higher. Lift him up. Lift him up. I'm gonna lift him up. Yeah. Higher and higher. Everybody sing. Take it up. Come on. Take it up. Lift him up. Come on, push it up. That's what we come to do. We come to live, to let the world know Jesus saved. He's the only King. Come on, lift him up. Come on, everybody say lift him.
Come on and give God some praise. He's worthy. He's worthy.
I've been searching far and wide for love that could only be found in you. Perfect always is your unfailing love. It's all in you, my Jesus. Never changing, never failing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Your love is all around, around her,
Around her,
around her. You never let me go. You turn my life around,
around her,
around her,
around her.
around her.
You never let me go. I changing, never failing. Oh, your love is all around, yeah. Around, 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 around. You never let me go. You turn my life around. Around, 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 yeah. Your love is all around, yeah. Around, 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 around. You never let me go. You turn my life around. Around, around, yeah. You never let me go. All of my scars, all of my pain, all my mistakes, you washed away, got me singing like, never changing, never failing. All of my scars, all my mistakes, you washed away, you got me singing like, never changing, never failing. Your love is all around, hey, around, around. You never let me go. You turn my life around. Around, around, yeah. You never let me go. Your love is all around, yeah. Around, around. You never let me go. You turn my life around. Around, around. You never let me go.
With open eyes, I'm walking to the light. 'Cause I've been sleeping way too long. Ooh, this blurry vision had me living blind. Show me what's really going on. The world is in need right now. It's time to let love be loud. We gotta be what we preach about. We can make a difference. We can do our talking with our hands and feet. Love is on a mission. Let the difference start with you and me. Hey. Finding what's broke so we can build it up. Healing the ones that have been hurt. Oh, even a little just might be enough. But first we got to get to work. The world is in need right now. It's time to let love reach out and let them know what we're all about. We can make a difference. Hey. Let the difference start with you and me. Hey, if you change your heart, you can change the world. Gotta take a step, but we'll never know. What are we waiting for? We can make a difference. Hey, we can make it, you can make it, I can make it. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. All the people say, ooh, we can make a difference. watching the nightly news. Don't seem to find the rhythm, just wanna sing the blues. Feels like a song that never stops. Feels like it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones before my heart turns into stone. So when somebody please pass the megaphone, I'll shout it on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hear my prayer tonight, I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice, let me testify. Oh, hear my prayer tonight, 'cause this is do or die. The time has come to make a choice, and I choose. Let it move you, let it move, let it move you. Yeah, I choose. Let it move you, let it move, let it move you. Yeah, back when I was younger, my eyes were full of life. But now that I am older, I live at the speed of light. Feels like the cycle never stops. Feels like it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones before my heart turns into stone. So when somebody please pass the megaphone, I'll shout it on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hear my prayer tonight, I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice, let me testify. Oh, hear my prayer tonight, 'cause this is do or die. The time has come to make a choice, and I choose. Let it move you, let it move, let it move you. Yeah, I choose. Let it move you, let it move, let it move you. Though I walk through the valley in the shadow of night, oh, with you by my side, I'm stepping into the light. I choose. Let it move you, let it move, let it move you. Joy, 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 joy down in my heart to stay. I need that joy, 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 joy down in my heart to stay. Let it move it, let it move, let it move it. Let it move you, oh, let it move, let it move you. Though I walk through the valley in the shadow of night, oh, with you by my side, I'm stepping into the light. I choose. Go let it move you, go let it move, go let it move you. Joy, joy, joy down in my heart to stay. I need that joy, 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 joy down in my heart to stay.
Wake up and breathing deeper than yesterday. Take on the morning like your soul's been remade. Roll down the windows, let your cares fly away. Good things are yours to claim, you don't have to wait. All across the sky, new mercies rise, and the future's bright. This is a new day. Everything bursting with hope, coming alive. This moment, you got a freedom. No looking back anymore. Open your eyes, it's coming. This is a new day. The old is gone away, This is a new day. Don't let it slip away, Go on and is a new day. Everything bursting with hope. Coming alive. This moment. You gotta freedom. No looking back anymore. Open your eyes. It's coming. This is a new day. The old is gone away. This is a new day. Don't let it slip away. This is a new day. The old is gone away. This is a new day. Don't let it slip away. Love hasn't given up on you. Love hasn't given up on you. Love is making the old things new today and every single day. Love hasn't given up on you. Love hasn't given up on you. Love, yeah. 1, 2, 3. This is a new day. Everything bursting with hope. Coming alive. This moment. You gotta freedom. No looking back anymore. It's coming. This is a new day. The old is gone away. This is a new day. Don't let it slip away. This is a new day. The old is gone away. This is a new day. Don't let it slip away. I've been running in circles, jumping the hurdles, getting caught in that rush of doing so much. I'm feeling kind of worn out. All this checking the boxes, trying to be flawless, has me spinning my head, catching my breath, too afraid to slow down. I tell myself, keep this up, that God wants more than just my love, but I've been complicating things.
Right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday service. Please stand up, and we're going to sing us 2 songs from our band. We're marching to the blessed land of Canaan with delight. We're leaving all our heavy burdens here. At last we are released and free from being slaves to sin. We're coming to the blessed spring of life. second song is going to be Light of Grace.
Oh, Please join me in prayer. Dear most beloved Heavenly Parent, good morning. Thank you, God, so much for another Sunday. God, is another time when we're coming from our own lives at home to church here. And I pray church here doesn't just feel like something that's routine or something that we have to go to. But Heavenly Parent, it's a place where we can meet our brothers and sisters who we've been longing to see for such a long time, a week. But also, God, where we can find more people like us who are also searching for you in every moment. Heavenly Parent, now's the time when we want you to dwell with us in our hearts and in this space, in this community. God, we feel your love so deeply, and we're so grateful we have a space like this to attend you. I pray that through this service we can learn so much from not just the speakers or the words, but from each other, from greeting one another, from our relationships with each other. We can learn so much from seeing rather than talking, and we can learn so much from doing rather than preaching, speaking. Heavenly Parent, this has always been your dream. It's been your dream for 6,000 years, God, to see finally on earth substantial Chanoguk. Substantially, we can see principle in action. Substantially, we can learn about what principle is through our relationships, not just through a book that we read. And the book is so precious because it provides us with your wisdom and your truth. But God, that's not all there is to it. There's more. There's so much more we can still find in our lives. And I pray that as we attend service, we can feel like this all the time. When we're so excited to see one another. We're so excited to meet you because you're always there. And you were always there, God. But sometimes it takes a community to see it and feel it. So I pray that in this community, we can really feel you here all the time. We're not separated from you, but we're in this age where now we can see you through each other, see you through our brothers and sisters, not just in a book, because you're in the book too, but you want to live in us, and you want to live in our interactions with each other and giving. And it comes more naturally than we think, God. So thank you, God, for guiding us in every moment of our lives, and we can learn about you. So thank you, God, so much again. We love you so much. And I pray and report these things in the name of Yejanong, Daradohi, and Jinong's family, blessed your family, Aju.
Thank you so much. Everyone, welcome to Sunday service. Let's give them a round of applause. Wow, I'm really speechless. It was incredibly beautiful. Thank you so much. As you know, we saw so many youth standing up. I think that was the first time it happened. Thank you. I hope that you all felt welcome seeing their bright faces, beautiful faces. Let's give them one more round of applause. Thank you to our youth bands. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sasha Okan. I'll be your MC today. And today, thank you. Today is a really wonderful service because our youth have prepared this Sunday service for us. So let's give our wonderful applause. Thank you to our youth. If you saw some of them welcoming you at the door, didn't that feel nice? Greeting you with a warm smile on this beautiful rainy day. Even though it's raining, our hearts are still warm. So it's incredibly beautiful. You know, this month, I feel like it was a really long month. We have many things that we celebrated and we experienced. First, it was Father's Seonghwa anniversary, and then we had the Rebirth workshop, and yesterday, Mother personally invited 2 guests to come and share more about what's on her heart with us. So we experienced a lot this month, right, brothers and sisters? Really, I feel like we've really grew a lot. We learned a lot more about ourselves. So why don't you give yourself a round of applause for that? Thank you to God. Thank you, Heavenly Parents, true parents. And we like to celebrate you now. If you had a birthday in September, please come up. We want to celebrate your birthday. If you had a birthday in September, to celebrate you on this amazing month. Personally, if you had a birthday in September, please come up. Pastor Nakimi, if you'd like to come up to light the candle. Pastor Takino. And let's sing together, brothers and sisters. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear September birthdays. Happy birthday to you. One more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear September birthdays. Happy birthday. You can blow out the candle. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. And you can do the representative cutting. One cut in the middle. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations. I hope you have or will have a wonderful birthday. Woo! Enjoy your birthdays. Thank you, brothers and sisters. So now I'd like to invite up Pastor Takino to share some announcements, some key announcements to everyone. So let's invite up Pastor Takino.
Good morning. Yes. How do you feel this morning? Well, thank you very much. Great. Yes. Thank you. You feel different spirit today. We had after the John Simon Rebirth workshop, and so now we wanna new start our New Jersey Family Church. Yeah! So I shared this morning the field of dreams. You know, if we prepare, they come. So we always pray youth and more youth spirit in our church. Now UPA came. Woo, UPA! And today, I like to introduce the Cheongil-guk missionaries. Please stand up. Woo! Yes, they come here to support New Jersey Family Church and the CARP campus ministry. So 6 weeks. They here and living with our CARP members next house. So every time if you have stopped by there, you feel more young spirit. So please, anybody, open the door. Come to say hello, how are you? Then you can share your testimony to them. So thank you. UPA じゃなくて、Cheongil-guk missionaries. Oh, they like to know where you come from. So, and the name.
I'm Jong Pil, I'm 23 from Pennsylvania.
My name is Yumi Shikawa. I'm 18. I'm from the Bay Area, California.
My name is Jacob, 19 from Bay Area.
Yeah, my name is Sai. I'm from 20. I'm from Jersey. Yeah!
All right, my name is also Jacob, and I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. And also, I like to introduce the one special elder brother came from the Poland. Yeah. So.
Hello, everybody. I just actually came to go to the airport, but overall, I'm really happy to see you. I really wanted to join Sunday service as well, and good to stay with Carp as well. And yeah, it's always very humbling and beautiful to join any Sunday service in different communities. So good to see you. Glad to be here, and yeah, enjoy today. Thank you. Oh yeah, my name is Jonah, 23 from Poland. Nice to meet you.
Okay, thank you. I have a couple of the important announcements today. So as you see the flyer, so we after finish the Sunday service, we have called the General Assembly. Then after River's workshop, Pastor Naokimi would like to share the new vision of the New Jersey Family Church. But we said to the 1 o'clock. However, because Sunday service will be finished a little bit early today, that's why he like to share the new vision of the family church right after the Sunday service. Maybe we take the 15 or 20 minutes break. Then please come back to here. Then we continue to have a new vision of the family church. Then maybe 1 hour? Yeah, less 1 hour. Then after that, we go to the, we are preparing the lunch, light meal, lunch will be served. Then after lunch, from 1 o'clock, we will have a next session of the new vision of the family church. That is the new membership orientation based on the guidance of the true mother. So might different than before. So that, but I would like to share what is a true mother's guidance to expanding to our community. And the second, I like to sharing about, as you might already know, True Mother will coming to America. Yes, the October, first week of the October, True Mother will visit to the Las Vegas, and she particularly calling the key clergies, leaders, clergies, 40 clergies, and youth. So she really like to meet the youth and the young adult from high school age to 40. I can't go there. Can I take some people group with the high school with me? Yasutaka said no. Yeah. So anyway, but we really, as a community, we wanna. This is a good opportunity that these young people to meet the true mother. That's why we, as a community, we like to support financially to they can go to the Las Vegas. So I like to pass the basket. If you and this is that you can QR code to you can actually support financially to our New Jersey member youth group wanna go to support to go to the Las Vegas. And please, I pass the basket. If you have you like to financially support, we set up the table downstairs. But also, please, please support our youth members to go to Las Vegas. And some mothers had a question about the high school age. So Asami is a youth pastor. She is a leader of the youth group and the communication, key person of the communication. Anything you have a question, please contact Asami. Okay, I know that some people have go passing each other. Then what the church don't give us any clear information. I heard that. So, but Asami is a community key person. So please contact Asami if you or your children or you like to send your children to send to the Las Vegas. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Tikina. Yes, so feel free to donate here for the youth to go to Las Vegas. There's also baskets being passed around as well. At this time, I'd like to dismiss Sunday school. So if you're in Sunday school, you can go to your Sunday school class. Your teachers have prepared a wonderful class for you. Enjoy your class, everyone. And also, I see some empty benches in the front, empty seats in the front. So if you like to come closer, especially to the youth, I see a lot of youth in the front two seats. If you like to gain their spirit and enjoy the Sunday service together, I invite you to come closer and to the front 2 or 3 benches. Yes, and also more announcements will be made on the e-news, so please check your e-news for more announcements. So now I'd like to invite up the Carp Band, Carp New Jersey Band, for our offering song. Let's invite them up with a wonderful round of applause.
All right, good morning, everyone. Yes, the song we're going to be offering is actually sung to True Mother a lot by leaders. When I was in Chungpyeong, leaders love singing this song, and I think True Mother loves hearing it. It's You Raise Me Up, sung by Josh Groban. And I think what's most important, of course, we have this youth service, and we're trying to change things up a bit and more freely express our heart. But also, externally, things are changing, but really, internally, we want to, I think the focus is whatever we're doing to center it on Heavenly Parent, like offering, just sharing our heart with God, whatever it is we want to say. We hope that you can really feel our heart through this song. And I think that's what I love about offering songs, is that it's a chance for you to share your heart, and that's all I see it. This is just really, for me personally, I don't know about Eva or the band, but I really have learned to depend on true parents a lot, especially True Mother, who I feel like I can relate to in many ways. And so I feel so empowered by this song when I sing it. So that's what I want to offer and what we want to offer.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains.
Thank you so much. That was a very beautiful song. Whenever I hear that song, I always remind those times when I was in UPA. So we actually performed that song in front of Mother 4 times actually. And yeah, it brings me to that moment when I hear that song today. Thank you so much for the New Jersey Family Church Band. Okay, good morning! Good morning, everyone. It's too dark. I can't see everyone's faces right now, but yeah, how are you? I know it's been a while, we're doing a lot of things here in this community, workshops after workshops after workshops, right? Even in CARP right now, there's so many things that we're doing, especially now, as you see, we have a lot of volunteers coming from different places to support this community, and I feel like God is really seeing something in this community. And I'm so grateful for this past week. We've been working on how to develop witnessing, especially our strategies a little bit, we're trying to develop it based on our response from the Rebirth Workshop, what witnessing looks like in Chunaguk era. And we're so grateful, and we've been working on our programs as well. We had a lot of guests came this week. And of course, the best part was Mother coming to Las Vegas. And yeah, I've been thinking what message I should give, but I asked a lot of youth, and they suggested me I think it's better for you to share why you are excited always meeting True Mother. And when I reflect about it, there's one thing that came up with myself, which is I feel like meeting with True Mother, me personally, became so special. It's because I know my original value. When I came to know my original value, when I came to know who True Mother, True Parents is, what True Parents have done in my life, then I'm always excited seeing that. However, unfortunately, there are so many young people. I think that's the first goal that young people should achieve. To know our original value. Who are we? When we look at the mirror, what do you see? Right? This is a very, very important question, because sometimes we are experiencing a lot of difficulties in terms of understanding God, because we tend to value ourselves based on what people tell us, or based on our accomplishment, based on our performance. And it's because of that, we are having a hard time to know our original value. Why? It's because those things are changeable. And at this point of time, I want to share, especially for young people who are here, who are trying your best to know God, to meet God. I hope this message will help you out. And yeah, that's why it's very important to, our first goal, of course, we need to study, we need to find a job, we need to do a lot of things, we need to learn so many things and skills. But then, we cannot forget who we are first. And that's the first thing that we should achieve, to know our original value. And when we talk about original value, there's one thing, right? What is that? We are the children of God. It's supposed to be as simple as that, but because of the environment that we have right now, it becoming so complicated to know who we are. And sometimes the situation tend to reject us, or block us to see that original value that God given to us. And because of that, it affects a lot of our faith, right? And then even me, when I first, of course, my parents raised me as religiously, always bringing me to the church. But honestly, I had also difficulties of understanding who God is. But then, one thing that I realized why I couldn't understand or I couldn't feel God's existence is because I reject who I am. And I'm trying to create who I am based on my own understanding, based on what I want. And it's not only me, actually. I like this story of Jesus based on Luke chapter 4, actually. This is like Jesus being tested by Satan. You know, because Jesus knows who he is. I am the Son of God, right? But people in Jesus' time couldn't be able to know couldn't be able to recognize who Jesus is. And like this story was telling, like Satan was trying to test Jesus 3 times. First, like if we read here, like the devil said to him, "If you are the Son of God, tell this stone to become a bread." And what Jesus respond? "It is written, man shall not live on the bread alone." So Jesus didn't reply on the question, right? On the second test, so Satan didn't give up because he couldn't accept that Jesus is the Son of God, right? And then Satan said, "Okay, I will give you all their authority and splendor. It has been given to me, and I can give it to anyone I want. If you worship me, it will be all yours." And what Jesus said? Jesus said, "It is written, worship the Lord your God and serve only Him." Again, like Jesus' response is so different from what Satan was trying, right? And then the last one is Satan was trying to, strike Jesus. And he said, like, he will command his angel. Oh no, if you are the Son of God, throw yourself down from here. For it is written, He will command His angel concerning you to guard you carefully. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. But Jesus answered, it is said, do not put the Lord your God to the test. But why I'm sharing this story to you? Because sometimes when I reflect on my personal life, how could I be able to develop my relationship to God? It's because I test God to prove who He is in my life. But I came to the realization that why I should put God to test, to prove who He is. And the reason why I couldn't find the answer is because God knows who He is. God is God. God is a parent. It's not questionable for Him. But because I tried to, put Him to test so that I can believe, then I was having a hard time. Because in order for God to understand who He is, we have to accept Him first, who He is in our life. But not by asking Him to prove in a specific situation, God, just like Jesus did, right? Ask Satan, prove me if you are the Son of God. Jesus never answered, yes, I am. Jesus doesn't want to prove Himself. Why? Because He is sure that He is Son of God. And I think this is a very important turning point in my relationship. It's the same with a rebirth workshop that I experienced. I don't know if everyone attended the rebirth workshop. Like, I'm a first gen, and I have a basis why I become a member. When I hear the principle, it was good. But then, I know there are so many questions that I have that I couldn't find the answer. And the rebirth workshop is giving me a lot of clarification with my question. However, this question created another question that blocks me to understand and believe our true parents. I thought, like, what's going on here? And I was so exhausted, crying and crying because I couldn't understand. So I went to Chong Shimon and pray. And I told, like, God, what should I do? Like, is true fathers the Messiah? I was crying because I couldn't find the answer. I wanted to understand. But then God was telling me, like, you have to surrender if you want to understand me. And I was just like, I'm surrendering to you, God. What you are talking about? I came here, I give up everything, my family, and just come here and serve you. I've been surrendering. And God was saying, yeah, you're surrendering, but the way you're surrendering right now is wrong. Why? Because you want to understand first before you want to believe me, before you want to accept me. But I want you to surrender first so that you can understand. And when I get that inspiration, I was like, feel liberated. And it reflects in our life of faith, you know, even especially young people. I know we're investing so hard to the mission because we want to develop our relationship. But then, if you want to really level up to the position as son of God, then we have to recognize ourselves first, who we are. What is our original value? We are the son of God. And if I am the son of God, if I'm a daughter of God, then what's my responsibility? Right? The reason why we are black for doing something to liberate God's heart is because we don't recognize that we are son of God. We don't recognize God as our parent because we couldn't feel it. But God can approve of himself as a parent if we don't accept that we are his children. And then once we accept that I am the daughter of God, I am the son of God, then you know what's next? I want to liberate his heart. And that's based on my experience. You know, after the mission during pandemic, I was having a hard time. You know, because it's pandemic and then I've been thinking, I need to prepare for my blessing and everything. So I prayed to God, like, God, give me a job that can, like, if I need to prepare myself for the blessing. And I need money to do that. And God, I want to go back to serve you in 1 year, but please give me 1 year, since it's pandemic, to earn a financial foundation so that I can be able to support my family in the future. And then I found a job. And what is the job? It's like a tech. I was a manager in Korean company. So because they find that they're finding that position to Philippines because they can offer lower salary, right? Because if they offer it to Koreans, the demand of salary is so high. So what they did is they find a person who knows Korean, but I know Korean, but I don't know the tech. I never experienced like even the presentation, like showing the PowerPoint. It's it's one of the things that I need to develop. But then I got it, and I've been working 8 hours a month, and I got $4,000. So it was so like, wow. Like, I was just like, I don't have to go to the office. So I've been spending my time with my family, do what I want, and yet I'm still gaining money by myself. But at one point, I feel empty. Like, I thought that what makes me rich, because I thought that my value is when I get money, then I can be happy. I thought that's the value after getting all those things. But that thing, what I felt is I felt so poor that I only have money. I don't know. Because what I do, I feel like is just focusing on money. And when I realized that, like, no, Jake, you are better than that. You're better than a person, human being, working so hard just to earn money. You're better than that. And then, of course, there are so many things going on more about that, but I ended up giving it up because I feel empty inside. And I came here, and I'm so happy to hear. And even like these days, like we were reading Mother's words, right? So I wanted to share this story, like of Mother in Mother Peace, page 43, like God is our Father. And Mother was sharing, like, I grew up feeling honored that I was the daughter of God, the daughter of the Lord. My maternal grandmother, Jo Won Mu, also looked into my eyes and told me clearly, God is your Father. Because of that, whenever I heard the word Father, my heart would burst in my chest. For the word Father brought to mind not my own father, but our Heavenly Father. Because of such love in my house, I never worried about my life. Despite our poverty and despite my father not being with us, I always was content. This was because I knew that God was my Father, that He was my reason for being alive, and that He was right there by my side, taking care of me. So even Mother, the first stage that Mother has to accomplish is to know who she is. And Mother was so clear about that, right? So that's why for all young people there, I know our career is very important, passion is important, but what is that for is more important. And I hope that if you try to find that, it's supposed to be connected to our original value as a true sons and daughters of God. And for all the parents there, I just want to say thank you for everything. My mom, actually, like, because of my mom, I think I could be able to know who I am. I am the son of God. I can feel it. I can feel it in my life. And not just my mom, but also true parents. Because when I was a member, there were so many difficulties and challenges that strikes in my faith that I almost died spiritually. I couldn't imagine actually why I survived and even just to become a missionary. I didn't thought about it. I just want to be a child who works so well and support my parents and raise my family in the future. But I didn't know why I'm here. But then when I reflected on my life, it was not me. It was true parents. Because whenever I feel that I wanted to give up and go back home, true parents made a lot of programs and activity to send me there. I thought it was because of my choice. No, it was not. It was true mother, because I realized that mother knows that I'm so exhausted spiritually because no one understood me. I'm living without my parents and family. So because God knows that I reach my limit, then God sent me to different environment again and again and again. And that was mold me to who I am. So for all the second gen here, I know we don't like all the parents, how they raise us. For sure, we think always that we are better than them. We know better than them, right? We know how to handle our lives. But we have to really understand that they are also trying their really hard to really raise us up. But the point is, when after the rebirth workshop, I feel the sacrifices of the family in the past. That they have to give up their family, their dreams and everything just to support true father to really fulfill the restorational course. And it was because of your parents. And they couldn't even spend their time to you. They couldn't give everything what you need because they are supporting true parents. And because of that sacrifices, now we're here in a Chunulguk era. So that's why I hope that you don't accuse your parents for always being in the mission, for always supporting the church and not giving attention to you. Because it wasn't necessary to create God's kingdom. And now we're benefiting for it. And that's why I really want to thank to all the parents here. And for us, if we really want to really step up as an elder son nation, we have to first believe in yourself and acknowledge that you are sons and daughters of God. Doing good things is secondary. If doing good things is priority, then why we need the Messiah? We can just live centering in goodness anyway. No. Centering goodness is not enough. This is the secondary. The primary is God accepting us our parents through the Messiah, right? But because the people of Jesus, like you see the Bible verse, how Jesus was put into test. He was the Son of God, but people were just trying to make a condition for Jesus. Not opposite way. Jesus doesn't supposed to prove himself as a daughter of God. We're supposed to prove ourselves, right? But it was an opposite, and it's happening right now, right? So this is how I understand, like especially our second gen and third gen here. Why, whether you like it or not, you are the son of God. Why? It's not because you were born, not because you became son of God, not because you made an effort to doing good things. No. Because there's one person who sacrificed to gain that title, and it was true parents. And not just true parents, but also your parents. They sacrificed that in order for us to claim the title through the blessing. That's why it's very, very important. So don't down yourself. Don't think that your value is based on what you achieve or what you are doing right now. No, it's not like that. You were born as a true sons and daughters of God, not because of you, but because of true parents who gained the title of the position of true parents so that God can be able to take that position as a true parents, right? And that through true parents, then God can be able to start his family, and that's all the blessed families. That's why when you were born, when you were born as a second gen, you are already son of God. Now, what is our responsibility? Becoming son of God. Because the title cannot be gained by our own It was given to us by our parents and true parents. So I hope that now we're going to meet true mother. I hope that this content will help us, right? So if you want to meet true mother, I want us to meet. What can we offer? To this only begotten daughter who go through the indemnity course that she didn't deserve, just for me to gain the title of child of God. And if you think that there's more gift than that, I don't know what I say. For me, that's why I actually, whatever the situation, when I understood that significance of blessing and who I am and how I supposed to live my life, I couldn't resist. I have to get blessed. I want to get blessed. Because why? It's because I recognize myself that I cannot be a son of God by myself. Because I have a lot of shortcomings and limitations. And the best gift that I can give to my children in the future is the title of children of God. I think that's more precious than anybody else. That's why for all the second gen, third gen, you are very precious, because, I know, I'm not saying that you're not experiencing a lot of difficulties. It's just so hard. Me, I have to, go through this. You just don't know. You have to 7-day fast, do mission, 7 days fasting, a lot of condition just to get the blessing, And I hope that this is something that we can protect. And when we meet your mother, I'm sure that if you recognize right now that you are a son and daughter of God, then the next thing that you will step up in your mind and heart is what I can do for my parents. So that's why if you think like, what can we do in general? No, you have to ask yourself. You have to feel that. You have to feel that. What can I do for true parents? Or else, without that, recognizing that value, original value that you have, it's so hard. How can you do something for your parents that you never recognize that they are our parents? True parents done everything to prove them, like who they are. So how about that? Are we going to question until now? Or are we trying to give our opportunity ourselves to accept them and try to be their true sons and daughters? So it's all up to us. Thank you so much. Please join me in prayer. Our dearest Heavenly Parent and true parents, we're so grateful and thankful for allowing us to gather here as one family in this community, Heavenly Parent, trying to establish a community, Heavenly Parent, that you really long for 6,000 years, Heavenly Parents, where we can be able to recognize you as our true parents, and we can recognize ourselves as your true sons and daughters, Heavenly Parent. We know that there are so many moments, Heavenly Parent, that we want to put you into test who you are in our life. And sometimes, because of our limitations, we couldn't be able to really acknowledge you, Heavenly Parent. And we tend to create our own image, Heavenly Parent, in different ways. And so, when we lose our way, we tend to accuse you, accuse anybody, just for us to feel better. But we couldn't still feel happy because we realized that we have to go back to our original value as your true sons and daughters in order to feel happy. So I pray, Heavenly Parent, that today, as we receive this message, I pray that each one of us can be able to really give ourselves a chance to accept you as our true parent and to accept ourselves as your true sons and daughters. Because we know, Heavenly Parents, that you know how much you are suffering for so long because of the environment, because of the wrong situations, Heavenly Parents, that we're exposed with. And today, as we work together here to create that community, I hope and pray that we can always invite your divine presence to be with us so that we can be able to receive, Heavenly Parent, your love. And we can understand your love, Heavenly Parents, so that we can be able to know on how can we be able to really embrace our brothers and sisters. We have to really have that kind of relationship of understanding your heart in order to reach them. And I pray for all the members, especially the blessed families who are here, that this is the time, Heavenly Parent, that you heal, Heavenly Parents, all the negativities, all the painful past, Heavenly Parents, and move on and feel, Heavenly Parent, the preciousness of this era, Heavenly Parent, where we are living in a settlement of Chunaguk. Mother is working so hard to create the environment without us, and we're so sorry. We tend to question true parents a lot without knowing how much they're sacrificing themselves. Even at the age of 80 right now, Mother is stepping forward, Heavenly Parent, because she knows and she wants for the next generation, the future generation, to live under the environment of God so that they will no longer suffer. But we would like to really acknowledge ourselves, Heavenly Parents, that you need us. And I hope that while setting that determination, Heavenly Parent, you will guide us along the way. May you bless all these people here today, that we become your bridge, Heavenly Parent, to reach out all the people in the world, because you believe, Heavenly Parents, that they are your true sons and daughters. And I hope that through us, we can be able to really bring them back to you so that we can establish a one big family under you and finally liberate your heart and liberate our heart as well. We thank you so much for everything and all of these things. I would like to offer in behalf of the people gathered here today, in my name, Jake and Jen Saralbas couple, Jew.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jake, for the wonderful, wonderful sermon. Let's give him a round of applause. And for me, it's really important to really understand my original value in front of God and true parents. And when he was talking about how we as blessed children, we really stand on such a foundation from God, from true parents, all of our ancestors, and also from our parents, our first generation. So I'd like to offer my appreciation to all of you. Thank you so much. And so now we're going to go into tithing, and I'd like to call on Pastor Naokimi to give us a short tithing message.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Jake, for your message. One thought I wanted to acknowledge is that through the blessing, we are all sons and daughters of God, not just the blessed children. So you guys can also get to your original value as well as elders and as first generation. And it's really a blessing for, through our true parents, we can all be connected in that way. Today I wanted to share a vision. We're developing a few new things. Yesterday we had a music ministry relaunch meeting, and based on that we have a few just just in the development of the music ministry. So we're excited about having a clear coordinator, and you should hopefully experience and see the difference through the music based on that. In the future, we want to also have a meeting with the food ministry and also building ministry. What's the building ministry? Anyway, we want to really find the talent and interest from our congregation to help develop every aspect of our community. And so we're going to be working on that as well. And one exciting thing is based on the rebirth workshop we had about a month ago or several weeks ago, and this past weekend, we had also Professor Kim and Reverend Domo Shin come and share a little bit more about what's on Mother's heart. And one of the inspirations we had was we wanted to expand the Chonshinwon Prayer Hall. How many of you guys been to the Chonshinwon Prayer Hall here? About 2/3 of you, that's good. It's right here in the back. There's a small room here. It's a personal kind of, or public prayer room that we established. But we're finding more and more that it's getting a little tight there with our Wednesday prayer, Friday prayer, and also our daily morning prayer that we have there. So we're hoping to actually expand the prayer hall, also because this is a central kind of providence at this time. True Mother really wants us to connect directly to Heavenly Parent in the Chonshinwon Prayer Hall, where you can lay your own personal challenges or questions to lay it out there. And it's a holy space that allows you to more easily share and also receive guidance. So our plan is to expand the Chonshinwon Prayer Hall, but our ministry team suggested that we kind of get some feedback from the congregation. So we wanted to take a poll and basically see what your thoughts are. In the poll, we'll be asking how often you use the prayer hall right now. And we have 3 options. One is to use the whole office space. I don't know if any of you guys know the office space right behind here. One option is to use the whole space for the new Chonshinwon Prayer Hall. So that'll be large enough to fit 40 people at the same time comfortably. Or second option is to do 2/3 or half of the office. And then the third option is to keep it the way it is right now with the current size. So we wanted to get your feedback. Yeah, I personally want the whole space, but but we wanted to get your feedback as a congregation. So, yes, you had a question?
Yes, because to make a good decision, one would have to know how often and how much space is used from the office today, currently.
Right. So we
There's other room back there, right? There's another office. There's what's now the prayer room, there's another little room, and then there's this big space, what was renovated under Dr. Ann.
Right. So we have our whole office set up. We already got feedback from our current staff who use the office space. So it's more about the needs from the community, whether or not you feel having the full space would be beneficial for our community. Yeah, so yeah, of course we're using it, but different levels of use. Yeah, the main thing is we wanted to get your sense from the community for the use of the prayer hall more than the office. The office we're going to take care of by talking with our team. Yeah. Okay, so please take a look at do we have the poll ready? Okay, so basically all you need to do is take your camera on their phone, zoom in, go there. It's like literally a 2-minute poll. You just have to click on a few options, and then we'll take that into consideration moving forward. So, well, it's supposed to be a tithing message, right? So, yeah, please donate. Thank you. As you can see, we have a nice box here outside of the tithing. with the smiley face. Yeah, we want to really encourage healthy tithing, and one thing I'll just mention right now is that I'll hold on till later. We're going to go over the vision right after service, and then membership orientation in the afternoon. So during that time, I'll explain more about the long-term plan and vision for growth and development of our community. But with that, thank you again for joining us for our service today, and we'll pass it back to the MC. Thank you, Shastra.
Pastor Naokimi. So yes, let's go into our tithing now. So I'd like to invite up if you can all rise. And we're going to offer our tithing with our tithing song. You can come up to offer your tithe. The front is for the Chunchunwan expansion, and the sides are for the regular tithing.
It's easy to be worried, but it feels better when you are not. Think about the way that the sun comes into your heart. It brightens up the window and it brightens up some of your thoughts. One, two, three. When you wake up in the morning, do you ever say thank you to God? It's easy to be worried, but it feels way better when you are not. Think about the way that the sun comes into your heart. It brightens up the window and it brightens up some of your thoughts. We don't have to be sure of everything to give thanks, just to notice the kindness as we go on our way. We all know the pain of living every day, but watch the world change colors when we give thanks. Who's that causing all the drama in your life? It may be your best friend, your mom, or even your wife. But think for a minute how it would be if they were gone.
Thank you, brothers and sisters, for your tithing. So now let's join our New Jersey Family Church band for our closing song.
All right, so our last song is going to be Song of the Victors. If you guys can come to the front, you kids. Hit it. Sing aloud, Hosanna to the Lord. Offer everything with humble heart. Come attend the Lord. Rejoice in him who brings new life to all the world. Let us go determined to seek and find all the promised glory of the Lord. There we'll sing new songs in the garden fair, songs of freedom bright with happiness. There we'll sing new songs in the garden fair, songs of freedom bright with happiness. There are clouds of darkness on the path, sinful night enveloping the land. Brush the clouds aside and behold the light that shines, the beauty everywhere. will sing new songs in the garden fair, songs of freedom, bright with happiness. They will sing new songs in the garden fair, songs of freedom and happiness. Oh, my brothers, all rejoice today. Sisters too. You who sing new songs of our new life, offer praise on high, blessed forevermore, as shows the people of the Lord. Let us go, return to seek and find all the brilliant glory of our dreams. There will sing new songs in the garden fair, songs of freedom, bright with happiness. There will sing new songs in the fair, songs of freedom, bright with happiness. We uphold the standard of the Lord to restore His true ideal. Freely give your love, share the Father's joy, as beauty will return to you. Let us go, return to seek and find harmony within the garden bright. There will sing new songs in the garden fair, songs of freedom, bright with happiness. There will sing new songs in the garden fair, songs of freedom, bright with happiness. That was it. All right, thank you everybody for coming to service. You may go.
Thank you, Ben.
I hope you have a wonderful day.
Have a wonderful week, everyone. So we will be coming back in 15 minutes. 15-minute break, and then we'll come back here for Pastor Naokimi sharing the vision of New Family Church. So 15-minute break.
Come attend the Lord, oh rejoice.